Hi, I'm Scott, and this is Sandy, and we're gonna solve your hardest PMP questions every single week. Let's get into this. Boom! All right, Sandy, so if a student's out there preparing for the exam, what score do you think they have to get? Do they have to get an 80% to pass as they practice?
Well, the keyword there is have to get, right?
Right.
And I don't really think that a student should focus on, oh, I have to get this score. I think it's a good indicator of how well you know the information. I typically will tell students, you know what, if you're scoring 80% or above on new quizzes or new exams, then I think you probably know the material. And that's the key word, is it has to be new quizzes or exams. It can't be taken the same. You
Yeah.
take a quiz and you get 50%, and then you take it again and get 70%. That's not really judging how well you've learned the material. So it's got to be new ones. But I don't think I think if the student only focuses on the percentage, I think they're kind of losing out on if they're only looking at scoring 80%, that's what they're focused on. I have to get this right to score 80%. Whereas I think it's more about understanding the material, being able to explain it, apply it, that kind of stuff. I think that's more important.
Mhm.
And then than just looking at a score and saying, oh, I'm 80% and above, so I'm good to go.
Right. And so a lot of times, like, so if we get off of that, where you said, like, if they can get off of just saying, like, I gotta get 80%, have to, and they can step back and say, I'm just trying to learn,
Mhm.
maybe that changes their focus from being so scared that I'll be a failure to, like, well, what do I know? Like, what do I learn? Why did I get it wrong? I got a 55. Okay, that's not great.
Yeah.
But, like, how do I learn as they go through it? So, yeah, so I think that's awesome. Now, as they get toward the end and they get the new material, like, talk us through just for a second, like, the importance of, like, changing or challenging the mind with all that new stuff. You said new a bunch of times. And I think it's super important to emphasize that.
Yeah, I mean, so when you're taking, new quizzes or new exams, I think it's really important, because you never know what questions you're going to get. It could,
Mhm.
if you're taking quizzes and it's based on process groups or knowledge areas or something like that, if you're not continually taking new quizzes, you're just going to be testing yourself on the same material. So it's really important to stretch yourself, right? So if you're studying today it's communications, take some quizzes on that, maybe an exam, right?
Mhm.
But don't keep doing that when move on to the next topic, which might be, stakeholder management, right, or stakeholder engagement. So then take a quiz once you've learned that material. So you're always stretching your brain. You're doing new quizzes on new material, and that's going to help you better prepare for the exam instead of just taking question after question after question on the same material. That's not really going to help you as much as learning new material and then quizzing yourself on that.
I love it. I think that's great. All right.